If you wanted to clean your ophthalmic mirror on your slit lamp, there's various ways of doing it, but this is how I would do it. The mirror, it gets dust on it, and you can blow it off with your hurricane blower, and it might be fine, but there might be finger smudges on it, and it's not going to limit the light with dust or scratches on it, but just doesn't look cosmetically nice. So this is just the method I use. Now you might have a mirror that's been scratched from trying to be cleaned by just wiping it off, and it eventually just leaves a lot of scratches. But it's still going to reflect the light, and that's all you're doing. You're not looking at through your view. You're just bouncing the light source. I like to take the mirror completely out instead of cleaning it in place. So I'll bend the tower forward to get more room, and then you can pull the mirror out. If your mirror pulled out easily, it could be that the metal bands inside have flattened out, and you might want to raise those up a little bit so that you have a good pressure pushing your mirror into its guide, and it will stays nice and straight. So you can put your screwdriver in there and just bend the middle of the bands up just a little bit, and that will increase the pressure when you're putting your mirror back in. These are the things I use. I'll use Windex or glass cleaner unless it's a Zeiss lens, and then I'll use a Zeiss cleaner. And I use these Kimtech wipes. They have low dust, and I'll use one multiple times, but I'll keep it in like a little bag to keep any dust from getting on the wipe. And if there's like grease or something, oil, then I may have to use something a little stronger, like this fuel, to get the lens, the mirror clean. And I'll use these cotton swabs. I'm not sure if they're 100% cotton, but I think they might be. And my hurricane blower. First thing I'm going to do is blow it off with some dry air to get any loose dust off of it. And then I'm going to spray some window cleaner right on it. I'm going to put like a light coat and make sure the whole mirror has some kind of liquid on it. And I'll leave it on there for a few minutes to allow the glass cleaner to loosen any debris that's on the mirror. And so I'm going to keep it wet, the whole mirror wet, for a while. After it's been soaking for a while, I'll get my cotton swab and soak it completely in the glass cleaner so that it's very wet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run across so gently across the mirror, and if there's a lot of debris, I might turn my cotton swab a little bit as I keep passing it. but it's just a light. I'm putting a light swipe. I'm keeping the mirror wet, and I'm just allowing the cotton swab to gently brush the top surface of the mirror to loosen any dirt that might be holding on to that mirror. And then I will, this is on a paper towel, it's okay. Then I'm going to get my Kimtech wipe out of my bag. And I'm going to pick it up on the side and use the Kimtech and gently, just with the flat surface of my finger, wipe that mirror with just very gentle wipes. Might move over to another area if it's still wet. Just gently rub the mirror. And then I'll put a light up to it and look at it. And if it looks like it's good, then we're good. If not, then what I might do is just blow on it with my breath. And find a clean spot on my cloth and wipe that vapor from my breath, just to remove any type of imperfections. And once I'm convinced it's good enough, I will reinstall on the slit lamp. When it's time to reinstall, I'm going to keep my tower tilted, and depending on how much tension these bands had on keeping the mirror, I might push the middle of the bands up a little bit to get the round tension in the center again. Then I'm going to take my mirror and carefully, you see I have clean gloves on doing this, and just touching the sides. You can get away with not putting anything on the mirror if you're continually just touching the sides. And then I'm going to slide the mirror back in. And I might have to use my screwdriver and push those tension bands down a little bit to get it going again, since I increased the tension. And slide it in. It should be firm. It should be sticking in there firm. And I'll examine. Last blow of the hurricane blower, and then I'll check it. You could use something like these cloths that are used on trial lens sets, very soft cloth. You could use that. You just have to be very careful. The mirrors will scratch easily, and you have to be very careful. That's why I use the Kim wipes and just gently touch the surface of the mirrors while I clean it. It's hard to keep a mirror from being scratched, but you can minimize adding any more scratches by being very careful in how you clean your mirror.